reproduction.
Yes,
Reproduction.
reproduction. That is to help them to get another plant. Okay,
Okay.
fine. This one, Vaiga, what is the function of sepals?
Ma'am, I had a network issue, so I did not hear it.
Okay,
properly.
fine. Okay, shall I ask you, Aditi? Are you there? Aditi, are you there? Yes. What is the function of sepals, Aditi? Sepals.
Color to flower and attract insects.
No. That is petals, Aditi. That is petals. Sepals, that green cover.
Again.
No, wait, I'll give chance to everyone. Green cover. No idea?
Yes.
Okay. Christo, now you can say what is the function of sepals?
Ma'am, sepals protect the buds.
Okay, protect the bud so that it can bloom as a flower. Okay,
It gives
fine.
support to the flower.
Okay, fine. Okay, Rena, are you ready for the class, Rena?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Nandita, can you tell me what are the parts of the stamen?
That day was having network issues.
Okay.
So I was absent.
Rena, do you know the parts of a stamen?
Sepal is in
No,
the down
stamen.
The sepal is in the down part of the flower, right?
Yes, that green cover. Green part.
Okay.
Rena, what are the parts of a stamen, dear? Don't know.
Ma'am, can I?
And anyone else? Aaron, Casey, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, what are the parts of a stamen?
Ma'am.
Forgot. Okay. What is stamen? I told you stamen is some kind of a part of a flower. What do you call for them?
Stamen.
I'll give chance to Candany. Let me ask the student. Devak. Why the students are very less? Shall I? They didn't look the new timetable.
I don't know, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Every flower has a stamen.
Yeah, every flower has a stamen, but it differs. Like hibiscus stamen is out.
Sometimes it is inside, right?
Inside. Sometimes. Hibiscus, since it has got that long tail like a structure, stamen is outside, but some of the flowers like chrysanthemum, rose, all this stamen will be inside part. Okay, that is it.
Ma'am, so it is covered by
sometimes covered by petals as well as covered by this one.
pollen grains.
Pollen grains. What is pollen grains? Is a part of that. Okay, I'll tell you. Anyone has a flower now with you? No one has brought it. Okay.
Ma'am, so for a flower we can't see. Some of the flowers
you are not able to see. Some of the flowers you are not able to see. Now I have the. Can you see me? I have a hibiscus here. Why we are learning hibiscus? Because hibiscus, all this part is outside. You are able to see it. So I repeat once again for those who are absent. The first part, it is pinkish color. This is a pink hibiscus. So this is what we call petals. Then what is down part? This is leaf stalk. What we call this long thing is leaf stalk. And this leaf stalk and the flower is connected with this greenish leaf like a structure. That what we call sepals. Okay. So when it is a bud, what will happen? You will not see this flower and all, no? You will only see the sepals, correct? And inside the sepal, you will see something is closed up. Now, this is what we call stamen. Okay, this entire thing is stamen. And stamen has got two parts. One part is outside. The one part which is outside is anther. So yesterday I have made a confused little bit with it. Actually, this yellow color is the anther. And this red color, you can see some branches. You can see now what I am touching. You can zoom it and see. That is what we call stigma. Okay, stigma. So yesterday I have just made confused with it. Okay, so the yellow color, anther always will be yellowish in color. Okay, stigma can be varied. So this branch like structure, you can see a lot of small yellow thing. All the flowers have this yellow color. So that is what we call anther. And what is the function of anther? Inside anther, if you touch it, you in your finger, sometimes you will get that yellowish powder. It will come in your fingers if you touch.
Yes, ma'am.
And that is what he called pollen grains. Someone asked him, ma'am, pollen grains. Anthony. So actually, pollen grains always will be outside the flower. At the tip of the, inside the petal, there will be small stamen like that. Like rose flower and all, it is not visible, but chrysanthemums. And then, Chetti, ornament, we use the Ashoka flower, we call it another word.
And there is the yellow thing.
Ma'am, I have that flower, ma'am.
And there is a yellow thing. Okay.
So what is pollen grains?
Pollen grains inside anther, you will get one this inside anther. If you touch it, you will see a yellow color powder. It's not visible to me. If you have hibiscus, go out and you can touch and feel it. That yellow color will come. And some of the flowers, if you just keep it on your face, that yellow powder will stick on your skin.
Yes,
So actually that is pollen grains. So pollen grains are inside the anther.
So the branches are stigma.
Branches is this one. The
In
tip
the
of the
stamen
branches,
of
red
branches.
in color is stigma.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So
What's the function of stigma? Stamen.
I'll tell you. Stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower. Stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower. It included filament and anther. Anther is outside, that yellowish color, and inside anther you will get pollen grains. So that pollen grains are the real, like a seed like a thing which is go and fall into, when the breeze and all comes, this pollen grains fall into another flower of another plant of hibiscus, and it will go flow there. But you will be wondering, ma'am, hibiscus we don't have seeds, correct? We cut the stem and you plant and you will get a hibiscus. Why? There are some of the plants no need of this kind of seeds and all. It will grow
Like bryophyllum.
yes, because these all are rose plant also. We can cut the branch and we can get another rose plant. Clear? But then what is the importance of this hibiscus? Then what is this part of anther and stamen? It's not going to produce, correct? The reason is that if this present, then only if you cut a stem out of this plant, you will get another plant. Otherwise, if there is no stamen, no pollen grains, no anther, that flower, that hibiscus plant will not give you another plant. Even you cut the stem. See, sometimes some plants you buy from outside, from violet color, yellow color and all. Hybrid, we call them hybrid because mixing. They are making artificially mixing.
Yes, ma'am. Hybrid plants.
Hybrid. And you will get
There are
hibiscus
also
lot of
hybrid
variety, lot of variety, mixing with the 2 colors, 3 colors. So, but some of this you buy from out. When you buy, there will be flowers. When you go and plant, it will not come. Not a single flower come. So that means it will, even you cut the branch of that type of plant.
Good morning, ma'am.
good
I was
morning.
confused with the board.
Why should confuse? Last class also I told you, you have today is a new class, new studio.
Okay.
I send the modified timetable also. Okay. Now don't make mistake. Every Tuesday, 9:50, come to studio 11. Okay. So
ma'am.
I repeat once again. So what I told you, some of the hybrid hibiscus you buy and you plant it, it will not give you a single flower. And you cut the stem of that hibiscus and you plant. It will never give you a flower, because flower should be there. Whatever you planted, at least once the flower should come. Then only, if you cut the stem of that hibiscus, you will get another hibiscus. Otherwise, no. Okay. So in between, this is the difference. But other flowers like chrysanthemums, Zinnia, Dahlia, they have seeds. They also have a stamen. The seed may be inside the end of the stamen. And once the Zinnia, Dahlia dried out, you can see that seed is falling down. Once it fall down, you will get a plenty of Zinnia. Like balsam, you see the balsam. Balsam also has a, if you take a balsam, it also has a small stamen inside, not like hibiscus, small stamen. And also it will have a stigma, and there all those things are there. But it will seed explosion. By seed explosion only, balsam will give us new plant, but it should give the flowers. Then only that reproduction takes place. Otherwise, no. So for hibiscus also, why this flower is a male productive system? Because of it should give another plant. When you cut the stem of this hibiscus, you plant it separately. That also grow as a another hibiscus plant. Did you get that? Now, someone, is this clear to you? So male reproductive parts means stamen. Stamen has two parts, filament and anther. Anther is this yellowish thing, and inside the anther there is small powder that is known as pollen grains, which is really helping to reproduce. Now, what is filament? Don't think this is filament. What you see outside, this is not a filament. Okay, this is we call style, STYL.
Filament is the branch.
Filament is inside. Filament is inside of it. You have to cut open this outer cover. Outer cover is reddish color, no? You have to cut open. I'll show you which I cut and
Ma'am, that
brought it.
stick is called stamen, right?
Yeah, stick and full anther. That full thing is known as stamen. Up to
Ma'am,
stigma.
so pollen grains, anther and stigma is all together called
No, but
stamen?
stigma is not a part of male reproductive system. That is a part of female productive part. I will show you what is female. Now, so far you have learned about the male reproductive part, stamen in hibiscus. You also have a female reproductive part inside. That is, I'm going to show you. Have you seen this thread-like structure?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Actually, this is the inside thread. What I got it from this one. I removed it. This I cut open fully, and you will get a narrow cream color thread. This is I cut yesterday to teach the 6A students. It dried. Now I will show you the fresh one. Let me see. I have brought it. Where it?
You can show pictures.
Ma'am, so
Pictures I can show. More than pictures, more interesting that everyone. Aditi, you try to cut open that stamen and you will get like this. See, I removed that.
Ma'am,
See, I removed that red cover. Have you seen? This is a red cover.
and that red cover is called stamen.
It is only cover. That red cover and including this is together is known as stamen. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Together is known as stamen. It is a cover. I cut open, I got like that. Did you see? This is the cream color. And at the end, you can see this is stigma. And here yellow things are there. I did not remove yellow fully. I only removed. So those who have hibiscus at home, you just cut open internet and you will see how to open. You will get.
Yes.
So this is filament. Inside part of the stamen, you will get a cream color thread which is connected to anther. That is known as filament. So filament. So filament of a stamen is inside, not outside. Okay. And you can see this yellow color, that is anther. So these two are the parts of the stamen, and the stamen is known as male reproductive part. Now, another thing, you remove the sepals. Aditi, remove the sepals and the petals from your flower.
Ma'am, so filament and the pink cover is together known as stamen.
Together known as stamen. Okay. Yes, but filament is inside. Yeah. Aditi, remove the petals and sepals. Other things you keep it. So children, your friends can see. Okay. Stamen, that outer cover, you cover. You will get a whitish color. Okay. Yes. Okay, children, this white part. This is what you call the female productive part of the hibiscus. Aditi has removed the stem sepals and he has showed you that white part. Aditi, don't shake. They let them able to see. You shake. Without shaking, you see. Now you can see male productive, female productive together.
My hand is
Ah, hand is shaking, Aditi. Hold it little time, no? You just hold it. So what you call that whitish thing, that is what you call female productive, and it is the name pistil. Okay, that whitish part is known as pistil. Pistil is the female reproductive part of hibiscus, and reddish. Now you keep it down little bit, Aditi, and this red from the cream part up to red, little down, then go to up to top part. Full is known as stamen, and that red color at the end you can see 5 branches, that is stigma. And what you see all these branches like structure in yellow color, that is our anther. That is our anther. That yellow color is anther.
Grains.
Inside anther you will see the pollen grains, and stigma, pistil. Stigma and pistil, they are connected through this that. Okay.
And pistil
this.
is the white thing.
White thing.
So that is a female.
Yes. Aditi, can you just cut open that white thing with your nail? Without cutting the stamen, you just open that white thing inside. With the nail, you can just remove inside, outside part of that white thing. Inside, there are some more things are to see.
Ma'am, the white thing is called
Pistil. Female reproductive part.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Aditi, can you see some of the things are inside? Some like open inside.
Yes, ma'am. Something is there.
Something is there. That is what you call ovules, eggs of the hibiscus. Okay, that you will not able to see here. We will see the diagram later. So everyone just try at home. Try at home to see all these things. Then see, understand. Inside part, Aditi, how it look like? She will explain. How it look like?
Ma'am, it looked like
Small rice grains both sides. Correct?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, children, that is what you call ovules, the egg of the female. You know the birds also, female only is giving the egg, correct? Laying the eggs are female. Similarly, the plants also have some eggs. We call them ovules. It is inside part of the pistil. Okay. So now what will happen? How reproduction takes place? How reproduction takes place?
Excuse me.
And this one, yeah, this one, my dear Aditi, keep it again full. You show me full. Okay. So inside part there is some ovule, egg. Now how it is happening this? How these eggs are formed? You can see inside there is a small yellowish powder. I told you, pollen grains.
Yes, ma'am.
So, due to breeze and some of the insects, these pollen grains will fall inside the stigma on the top. That 5 things. Can you see the red part? So this yellow powder fall into the stigma. Then what will happen? And they fuse together. The stigma and this pollen grain. Stigma is the end part of the female productive part.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, the anther is holding some branches, right?
Yes.
So
that is more branches. More branches.
So
Stigma has got only 5 branches over there.
So that holding branches is what, ma'am?
That we call them small fibers, styles we call them. Styles. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So that has no particular name. It is only branched part of the anther. You can just understand branched part. Don't write style. Style is actually that connecting wire. Okay. So now I repeat once again. Due to breeze, due to some of the insects, this yellow powder on the hello. Okay, 1 minute, children. I repeat once again. Listen carefully how reproduction takes place. Okay, Aditi, you can keep it down. You are tired, I think. Okay, I'll tell you to show once again. So, children, what will happen means, I repeat to you, due to breeze and sometimes some insects, they come on them. So, on their fingers and all, these yellow pollen grains will stick. Then what will happen? Because of the breeze, this yellow flower will fall inside the stigma. That's red thing, no? It will fall.
Yes.
After falling, what will happen? That pollen grain and the stigma, they both fuse. They come together. And that will make them to produce ovules in the down part. Okay. Aditi, can you show once again full part?
Excuse me, ma'am. So then,
I repeat once again. This pollen grains on the anther, yellow powder, fall into the stigma on the top because of breeze or some insects, and they fuse together. And as a result, this will be connected to the pistil over here. Inside the pistil, after fusing, they produce ovule, O-V-U-L-E. So once ovule produced, the reproduction takes place. Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
And ovule makes a female reproduction.
Pistil is the female reproduction.
Ma'am, so if the ovule is there, then only if we cut the stem, the plant will grow.
That is, we cannot see, no, every time you cannot cut and show, no, it will be there. Okay. It will be there. We know who is going to check before cutting the stem. We will just cut the stem. Usually, always you cut the thick branch. So thick branch of the hibiscus naturally, if that plant has lot of hibiscus flowers, they already reproduction took place. That is why the branches become thicker and stronger. Okay. Small plant, small hibiscus will not give you another plant. Correct. We always wanted a grown hibiscus. Correct. Grown up hibiscus. And when the flower came, if you cut that the thick branch, naturally it will produce another. Provided which plant are you cutting? In that hibiscus tree, there should be a lot of flowers. Then only reproduction takes. Okay?
Ma'am,
Excuse me.
Yes.
Ovules are female reproduction.
Ovule is a part of a female. Now I tell you. So don't get confused with all of you children. Stamen. Can you see? Stamen is known as male reproductive part. Stamen is known as male reproductive part of the flower, and it has two main parts. Filament that is inside. Okay, inside of the style, you can say style. Actually, style is also inside part only, so to understand that. Then next one is anther. These are the two parts of the stamen, and inside anther you have pollen grains.
Ma'am, style is the cover.
Cover, no. Cover.
Okay, ma'am.
See, style is not to cover, Anthony. That entire thing is stamen, no? Okay. So, we call the entire thing as style, and inside that is filament. Okay. That's at the inside of the style I have given you. Okay. Yes. So, anther has got pollen grains. Okay. So, anther and pollen grains in yellow color, and filament which is inside in green color. Okay. So, these are the male reproductive parts. Filament, anther. Inside anther, you will see the pollen grains. That should be yellow color, and the filament should be in the cream color. Got it? Yes. Now we want to female reproductive part. This is what today we discuss.
Pollen grains, what you refer.
Pollen grains is that powder I told you, no, which is present.
Can you show the before slide?
Ma'am, so
okay.
what is nectar from a flower?
Ma'am, should we write this?
Yes, please write. Otherwise, you will get the confusion after reading the textbook.
Ma'am, then why do flowers use nectar? For what?
Why do flowers
use nectar? For what do they use nectar?
Nectar is which is the food stored in the flowers, my dear.
Okay.
See, like we human being also our body store, no? The flowers will nectar is the flower which is which is the food content, sweet content of the flower. And why they are having nectar? to attract the insects and birds. Then only they can reproduce, correct? So insects and birds should carry the pollens to other places. Then only they can reproduce. They are not like human being, no? They are.
Honey uses nectar.
So the nectar is the attract or honey bee, insects, flies, birds. Some of the hummingbirds they
Butterfly.
drink. So for that purpose, so when they come, these pollen grains outside, no, outside. So it is yellow thing like a powder. It will stick on their feathers, stick on their beak and all. So when they fly to other places, the pollen grains may fall down. Correct. So then they will give you another plant. So for that only they are producing the nectar. Nectar produced, it is the sweet content of the food prepared by the plant in order to have reproduction. Did you understand? Yeah. Otherwise, insects and will not come over there. Correct. Every day we don't have the breeze, no? Then pollens will remain there. They won't produce any other plant. Correct. So shall we now go to the female reproductive part?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, when I catch this place, it change the color.
Which one? Yeah. Yes. That is because you are giving the pressure. They are also a living organism, correct? Even the plant is a living organism. That also feel the pressure when we exert. Okay, that's it. Why? You know, if there is inside, there is a filament. That's why. So filament is inside. So when you touch it, you are pressing the filament. So the filament color will be seen through that transparent pink. That's why. Okay, it's only cover. Yeah.
So, ovules is known as egg of a flower.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can you show the
That is for understanding. We don't write, but still I am trying to understand because you know it, no? Birds, everyone lay the eggs. The flowers has no eggs, but ovule is doing the same purpose of egg to produce a new plant. So the
every
female
flower has
reproductive
ovule.
part, pistil. What we
Ma'am?
call the female reproductive part, pistil.
Pistil.
Yeah. And it also has got 3 parts.
3 parts.
That is stigma. That is what you see at the top end of the flower outside. It is outside. Stigma can be seen. It is outside. Just like anther, stigma also outside. Why it is outside? Then only from the anther, pollen grains fall into the stigma so that they fuse. Then style. Style, you said that thread, no? Including filament and stamen together, we call style. Style. And then
Style.
yeah, style. Style that including stamen and filament all together, because at the end of the stamen is this stigma is lying down. Stigma is connected, correct? Stigma is connected to the stamen. So,
Ma'am, every flower has ovule.
yeah, every flower has. Okay, but you will not able to see sometimes stamen and all this thing will be inside also.
Yes.
Okay,
ma'am.
yeah, like
So, the
then next
covering
is
part is called style.
next is ovary. Ovary means before cut open, I told Aditi to show that green color, correct? That round thing. Inside the sepal, I told her to remove. Yeah. So what
When we
she is
cut open
showing,
the ovary, we can
that
see
is
the
known as
ovule.
ovary, and inside ovary, ovules. That is an eggs I told. Okay. So that part Aditi has showed fully green thing is ovary. And when I told her to open it, she saw like small egg-like structure, like branches inside. That is known as ovules. Clear? So inside anther there is pollen. Similarly, inside ovary it is ovule. So this is the female reproductive part. Children, I have given in the notes 3 diagrams for you to learn. You have to learn. Okay. In the final exam, I will ask you to draw the diagram. So in this chapter, these 3 diagrams, you have to learn to draw. Not only for labeling, you also have to learn the parts of the flower. Okay. So I can give you either for labeling, or I can tell you to draw the diagram and label the parts. It will be carried 5 marks question. Okay. Yes. So in the picture, that is why in the printout I have given you that one. Okay. Yes. I think it is almost time, children. So is it clear? There is no
Yes,
doubt regarding
ma'am.
male and female reproductive part.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So I tell you everyone. So you all of you take find a hibiscus somewhere in the neighborhood
Okay,
or
ma'am.
near the temple.
Okay,
Just
ma'am.
cut open and see all those things. Then you
Okay, ma'am.
will get interested and you will never forget all this.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
interesting. Science should be interesting when you do
Yes,
one
ma'am.
activity. That
Ma'am, I
Okay.
want to become a
Done.
scientist.
now how
Okay.
many
Thank
are
you, ma'am.
present now? Very less.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
50
students.
participants.
show the pistol?
Ma'am, only 16
Pistol.
participants.
Aditi, can you show the pistol? Where are you? Aditi is gone. Where is? Aditi, Aditi, show those who want to see once again every part. So down part, ovary connected to stamen, then come to anther, inside anther pollens, and end part. That 5 thing is stigma. And inside the ovary, you have ovule.
Ma'am,
Okay.
filament is in cream color,
Filament is cream color.
not white. Okay, ma'am.
No, cream color. It's not pure white. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So I am going to take the photo. Only you 15 students. What should you do? Others all are absent. Okay. Let others see the record class. I cannot repeat again all these things. No. Those who are absent today, they missed it. That's all.
It's so confusing.
Yeah, it is confusing. That's what
Ma'am,
I'm.
then they will ask in the next class.
You, Christo, you will explain. Okay. All of you explain. Your friends. Okay. Bye bye.